Good morning, everyone. I did not do a morning on the porch because Chico he gets really chilled, and it was 40 degrees outside this morning. It's up to 60 already, and it's almost 10 o'clock in the morning. I am heading out to the food bank, and I got a bunch of vehicles behind me. They must be working in this area. Anyway, work trucks. I got a lot of work trucks behind me. So I made it out of the driveway without hitting any of them. So I am on my way to the food bank this morning, and because I do have help to get all of that produce that I generally and typically get up the steps on my car. I mean on my porch. So I can do it, but this particular person gets first choice at the produce, whatever they want, and it's much easier for them to do it than me. So anyway, so we're gonna head over to the food bank, and I'll let you know when I get there. I am here in the line at the food bank, and so I am going to roll my window down just a little bit, turn the car off, and save my gas, and then I am going to enjoy a few games on my phone that I like to play while I'm sitting here. And that's how I kill my time until the lines start moving. And then once the line starts moving, then I call my family member and let them know so they can meet me at the house. And so that's kind of how it works. So that's my system that I have for myself. So I'm going to get off here and play a few games. All right, everyone. I am in the food line. All right. But here's what happened. Okay. This is the dilemma that I generally have on Thursdays, is that I try real hard not to drink coffee on Thursday morning because I don't want to have to leave the food line to go find a restroom. Because sometimes it's an hour, hour and a half, 2 hours before the line starts moving. This morning was one of those days. I had to leave to go to the restroom. So I got checked in. I was at the beginning of the line. I had to leave to go to the restroom. Went and found a restroom, public restroom. I came back, but the rule is if you leave the line, guess what? You have to go all the way to the back. And so I had to go all the way to the back. So we're going to see if I get food today, okay? Generally, they have enough food for everyone, but there is an occasion or two where they don't. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see. I'll see you when we get closer to where they're distributing the food. All right, even with me having to leave and go to the restroom and then come back and get it at the end of the line, I still got food. That is how generous people are in our area. And they were unloading it because they were getting to the end of the line and still had food left. More food than they can give out. That's why I don't feel bad about going to the food bank. All right, I will see you guys when I get to the house, and we're going to be blessing some families today. We are back from the food bank, and I want to show you guys what I got. I got 2 more packages of the pork here, This is ground pork already made up for tacos. And I got 4 packages of leg quarters. Let me get my glasses on and we'll see how many pounds each one of those are. The reason that they had 2 trucks delivered today is because they will not be delivering next week because it's Thanksgiving. And each one of these packages is 5 pounds. It's 5, 10, 15, 20 pounds of chicken leg quarters. And these, which are, let me see, 2 pounds, so 4 pounds of pork. So that's a lot of meat. Let me take that and get it put away, and then I'll bring you back when I get ready to show you the rest of the haul. Now I'm going to add in, we got 10 pounds of potatoes, 2 5-pound bags of potatoes. And yes, everybody, Chico is up underneath my feet. Y'all can guess it. I got 4 giant beets in here. And we got a bag full of produce, 2 heads of lettuce, which you guys know I'm going to keep these because this is definitely on my diet. I can eat it. So I got 2 heads of lettuce. Let me put those in there for those giant beets. Now I got 3 bags of baked pieces. Which I'm going to bless families with. Then I got two bunches of bananas. I got a can of sliced pears and light syrup. A can of red salmon, which you guys know I'm going to keep because it's definitely on my diet. And a can of black beans. I got 1 apple and 1 pear. 1 apple and 1 pear. Oh, got one more thing to show you guys. I've also got an entire bag full of shelf-stable chicken breast with rib meat. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of them. These were the things that they had passed out to everyone. I still had some left over by the time I got back over there. So I'm happy with the haul, and I will be distributing it through the families. And you guys, this time y'all are asking me to show you how to distribute it, so I'm gonna do it. Oh wait, one more thing. I see it. I see it. I got a whole bag over here of kiwi. Kiwi. There's probably about 30 kiwi in there. So that's gonna be, that's all of it, I think. I'm pretty sure that's all of it. Hey everybody, I'm bringing you guys in to show you what I'm doing here. And I have this chicken breast rib meat, and you guys remember that I gave a lot of my stock from my pantry away because I could not eat it anymore. And so I am in the process of restocking my pantry with things I can have. And these chicken breasts with rib meat is something I can have. It's fully cooked. And so I'm going to put the date on these. July 26th. So the year is July 26th, and I'm going to make sure that all of these are the same day. July 8th, 26th. July 8th, 26th, and it looks like it's going to be. So I'm going to go through these and put 726 on all of them. These will go into my pantry to make a variety of things with. Mainly probably chicken salad. Yeah. They came in cases. I was seeing them unload the cases when I drove through. And so I'm sure that they're all going to have the same date. This one doesn't. It has October 10/26. So it was out of a different case. This one, this is the only one that's 10/26. All right. That's done, and let me see the date on this. January, February, March, April, May, June, 6/29. All right, there we go. So out of this food bank haul, I kept the two heads of lettuce and this chicken. And that makes, and I'm going to keep one of the chicken leg quarters. The other three I'm going to disperse, and I'm going to keep the taco meat. I'm going to keep that as well because that's a quick meal that I can just throw together. And so what I'm going to keep is this, one package of the chicken leg quarters and the taco meat and the lettuce. The rest of it I'm going to disperse. So every house is going to get 5 pounds of chicken, and every house is going to get all of the other produce that I had, including the potatoes, because I can't have the potatoes. So this is what I'm doing for myself out of this haul. One family member has already taken what they needed out of it, and now I'm going to disperse the rest. I'm going to bring you in and show you what I'm going to do. Some of you were sad to see the way I dispersed the groceries out go. So I'm back here doing it again. We're going to take 3 bags because it's going to 3 families. And we're going to start dividing. So we've got 3 bags. The very first thing that I'm going to divide is the beets. Each family is going to get a giant beet. Each family is going to get a giant beet. This is a smaller bag. That's all right. It'll work. All right. I'm going to keep the beets separate. And the reason is because they really need to be washed up. And so we're going to keep them separate from the rest of the food. So this was more of a meat kind of a haul than it really was produce this week. They had a whole truck full of meat. Okay. All right, that's done. Let me get 3 more bags out. I dropped one on the floor here. Let me get it up. All right. These are small bags. I'm gonna put that over here. We're gonna get the big bags out. All right, 3 bags. And let's see what we're gonna get. The next thing we're gonna get. Let's do dried dope pieces. That'll anchor these bags so they don't fall off. There we go. All right, there we go. Now, the biggest haul that I have for them is the 10 pounds of potatoes. And so I'm going to divide these potatoes up between my family so everybody gets a little bit. Of course, you know I don't get any. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take one of the bags and take I'll divide it up. You're wondering what I'm doing why I'm not putting any in that bag over there is because I'm thinking that I am going to do this for the 2 smaller houses and give a 5-pound bag for the family that has quite a few in their house. That's what I think I'm going to do because they could use all of those potatoes in a week for sure. Then I'm going to come in with the 2 bunches of bananas. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 3, 6, 9. All right. Let's start with 3 in each. Here's what I'm going to do. These 2 are going to get 3 because they are the smaller family. And then the larger family is going to get 5. Okay. Now, the last thing I'm going to add in is the kiwi. And I'm going to go 3 in each bag. Until I get them dispersed out. So far, every one is going to get go. That takes care of the kiwi. All right, so I'm gonna add, you know what I'm gonna do? Each house is gonna get one of these packages of chicken. I'm gonna give each house a package of this chicken. Plus, they're gonna get 5 pounds of chicken legs and thighs. And there we go. All right, there we go. Now each house is also going to get a bag of chicken leg quarters. Hey everyone, today has been a busy day. I am sitting here with my last cup of coffee. It is 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and I haven't had anything to eat all day. So I'm going to enjoy my chocolate shake because today is my day for chocolate shake. Because I'm so busy that I don't stop to eat. So this is what I'm going to have today. And I'm going to wait till probably 5 o'clock, 5 or 6 o'clock before I take my ketones in my blood sugar. I do like the chocolate shakes. They're my favorites. And so I also did some paperwork, book work that I needed to do. And I'm going over this new list that they gave me. Of things that I can have. Excuse me while I do that. And this new, okay, so I'm studying this page, and this side of it is my core foods. This is what I should be eating most of the time. On this back side is select or flex foods. And that means that when you feel ready or have seen meaningful progress, you can experiment with adding select or moderate carb and or flex or high carb foods for more variety. Just remember that higher carb foods may spike your blood sugar, lower ketones, and stall your weight loss for some. So, even though these are now on my eating plan, I'm going to be reluctant to use them. And so these are beets, carrots, edamame, jicama, onions. I do use onions. Spaghetti squash, turnips, acorn squash. Those are select. Flex ones are acorn squash, which is high in carbs. Butternut squash, corn, peas, parsnips, potatoes, pumpkins, sweet potatoes. Fruits. The select, meaning that they are moderate carbs, avocado, blackberries, blueberries, coconut, fresh, cranberries, raspberries, strawberries, and tomatoes. I've been using some of those, but not very often. Flex, meaning that they're high carb. Apples, bananas, cherries, grapes, kiwi, nectarine, orange, peach, pear, pineapple, and watermelon. I'm not using any of those. They're too high in carbs. And so I don't feel comfortable eating them. And in the dairy section, cottage cheese, coconut yogurt, Greek yogurt, and yogurt. Um, I'm not eating any of those, to be honest. And the reason is because the kinds of like the good gut bacteria that you need, I can get those in fermented food. So I guess I could have them once in a while, but not very often at all. And anyway, beans. Beans are back on the menu, but I have to remember, listen to this one, black beans. Just a half a cup of black beans is 20 grams. That is 2/3 of what I can have for the day for just a half a cup. The same way with garbanzo beans, hummus, kidney beans, lentils, and pinto beans, just for half a cup. Grains, almond flour and coconut flour, which is what I'm experimenting with now. Um, Flecks are the things that like I said, they're high in carbs and I really don't want to touch them. Brown rice, quinoa, whole oats, tortilla, whole low carb. I'm really afraid to touch them. Um, Miscellaneous things is dark chocolate 80 or higher. I am dabbling 3 or 4 little what do you call them? Chocolate chips. Okay, maybe 3. Popcorn, nope. And it says 2 cups is 10 grams. Light, the light popcorn. I'm not even gonna mess with it. Um, and rice cakes. I don't like rice cakes, so that's not hard to give up. Okay. And so, to be honest, I'm really worried about taking on these flex ones. Okay, like I want to avoid them myself because I don't want to go backwards. And so if I don't have them in my house, then I don't eat them. And it's simple as that. So I just take them out of my house. Like today I got an apple and a pear. And those are the pear's gone. All right. Um the apple is going to the family. And the reason is because I I don't want to I don't want to mess up what I have already going. I hope that makes sense to you. Anyway, I'm going to finish up my drink here. And then later on, when I get hungry, I will do my testing. And it'll probably be around 5 or 6 o'clock in the evening. And then we'll see what I get into for my next meal. I'm pretty sure it's going to be a salad. And it's going to have some of that steak that I had left. That's what I'm thinking I'm going to make. Everyone, I'm bringing you in to show you what I am having for my second meal of the day. I took the leaf lettuce that I got from the food bank last week and I chopped it all up. This is part of it. This is 2 cups of it. I have also a little bit of tomato in there, feta cheese, the steak that I cooked yesterday, and I drizzled on 2 tablespoons of ranch dressing. And this is what I'm going to have for my second meal. Good evening, everyone. I really enjoyed that salad. It was so good. And now I'm going to sit here with my evening coffee that's decaf and answer um, comments, respond to comments, and enjoy my evening. I want to let you know that I appreciate each and every one of you for coming out and watching my videos every day. It makes a difference in my life. I'm going to leave playlists for you guys to go back, and gals to go back and watch my videos, my previous videos. And I want to let you know that I had a blast blessing families. All of the food was passed out. Everyone got 5 pounds of chicken. Everyone got potatoes, got one giant um, beet, and the kiwi and everything. Everybody got a little bit of everything. And it feels good. Now, next week, I will not be going to the food bank. There is no food bank next week, okay? So, I will be doing Thanksgiving somehow. Now, let me tell you something though. Next week on Thanksgiving, they are going to be having a meal at the senior center, and I'll be looking forward to that. So, I will see you guys on the next tomorrow. Tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.